ready to hear what this sounds like. Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Toby here, and welcome back to a brand new video. As you guys may recall, I mocked up a side exit exhaust, and today I'm actually gonna get it done by a professional welder. So I've got absolutely everything in the back of Sally right now. We have the piping that needs to be re-welded, etc., etc. But we do need to meet up with the welder. Let's get on the way. Just to remind you guys, I also decided to go with 2 double black tips instead of running the turn down. So this is gonna look so sick on the back of this car. Yeah, one last little thing before we go. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how crazy this car looks with the new color match splitter? I mean, just look at it. When the headlights are on, that is so freaking mean and aggressive. Definitely a win move by me. Hopefully my battery isn't too dead and we can actually get out of here. I've been having that issue. I need a new battery. I think it may jump itself though. Let's see. Yeah, it sounds like it. You just gotta let it go. There we go. This is probably gonna be one of the last couple of drives with the header dubs because I showed it in a previous video, but we're adding 2-cylinder mufflers in and an H-pipe into this side exit exhaust. So it's gonna be a lot more deeper, more refined tone, but also quieter. I literally just passed the Ford dealer on the way to this place that I bought the car from 3 years ago. And that's the same Ford dealer that I'm gonna try and warranty out the AC compressor with all the modifications that I've done to the car. But I'm literally 2 minutes away now. I'm pretty sure he told me it's residential, but the shop is in the back of this house. So I'm gonna pull behind the driveway. This is pretty interesting. It's basically gonna get started on everything, and then I'm gonna come back next week for him to do the tweaks. I wanted to film a little bit inside, but I also was being respectful, you know, because it's not even his shop, it's his buddy's. I did grab a couple of clips from TikTok, so I'll insert them here. I literally was not joking when I said the shop was located at the back of the house. You can literally see it right here with a super clean customer car WRX. Anyways, the entire exhaust was dropped off, and we discussed measurement and fitment with a little bit of narration, but the shop is pretty cool, you know, it's literally in a backyard. So we're gonna come back next week. He's welding like the part by the header connection, and then when I come back next week, he's gonna do the 45-degree mandrel bent and make sure that the hangers are all placed properly. He needs the car up on the lift. We are out of here, but it's about to downpour, so we need to make this very quick. And hopefully I'm okay driving in this rain with my bad alignment and my terrible tire tread. So fingers crossed, boys, fingers crossed. Ah, lovely hurricane. Oh my God, I'm losing the rear end. This is why I need an alignment. Don't you just love this with absolutely no AC, cooking alive, and also losing the rear end all over the place because your alignment is terrible? Oh yeah, this is lovely. I swear on my life I cannot see anything right now. This is so sketchy. I'm getting off. This is not even worth driving in at all.
3 days later.
A little update on the whole side exit exhaust. The welder called me up and he told me I should be good to come to get it all mounted up. So as you guys recall, he told me that he needs the car actually there to make sure that the measurements are all correct. Don't mind my super bald rear tire. And guess what? On the way, my battery completely died. So I had an extra battery jumper in here, and we're gonna test it out and see if it works. So I guess we're gonna see how much progress has been made with the side exit exhaust, and then I'm obviously gonna go to the Ford dealer to try and warranty out my AC compressor while I still have the 36,000 mile warranty. I'm at 35,800, and at the same time, I'm gonna see if they give me a new battery, but let's see if she starts now. Yes, sir. I'll be dropping off the Jurassic Park hoodies and shirts of orders thus far, so let's go ahead and go to the post office real quick. Last little pit stop. Jeez. There we go. So I'm here now, and as you can see, the side exit is on the car. That is sick. It is storming like crazy though, and I'm not trying to ruin this camera. We'll start it up in just a second. And that right there is the other side, but we need an exhaust hanger. I gotta order it, so I gotta jack up the car and mount the other side when I get a chance. But let's see what this thing sounds like. Battery may be dead though. Oh no, we're good. So it's still very throaty, but obviously it's not as loud as before, and we still have to add in the H-pipe too. It does sound pretty good though. So like I said earlier, we still need an exhaust hanger for the other side. That's why it's not on the car. I had to throw it in the trunk. You could kind of see it back there probably. But yeah, we'll get that mounted up. I'll jack the car up, get a new exhaust hanger. I got to order it online. Apparently he tried to get it in store and they only had one. So it's kind of a rush job, you know what I'm saying? I need to finish it up. Really want to hear what it sounds like under a little bit of rev, so. Woo! Okay, that sounds really good. I did not think it was gonna sound that good, so it sounds a lot better than the idle, if I'm being honest here. Wow, that is very deep, and then with the H-pipe, it'll be even deeper. I'm coming back next week for that. This is how we're gonna be going home, boys. 5th gear, 1200 RPMs, with the cruise control on 27, 26. Everyone's getting mad, but hey, I'd rather do this than hydroplane. Just saw the new Indiana Jones and it was really, really good. So what we're gonna do tomorrow is adjust the tips just the slightest bit. They're fully adjustable, you can pull them out. And then we'll get the other side fitted as well once I go ahead and figure out what's going on with that exhaust hanger. So I've never used an exhaust hanger like this before. I've never seen that before. We're gonna have to do research on that. And then it should be set and ready to go on the other side, and we'll see how it sounds for real. Because right now it's still dumped and it's overpowering the muffled side. So I can't really tell how the car sounds. It kind of sounds a little goofy, and we got to get it right tomorrow. Let's see what this sounds like under some load. Obviously, I'm not going to go wide open throttle. My traction control's on and it's wet. Sounds pretty interesting, you know? Very, very interesting. Sounds like Lightning McQueen. Good job! I guess it's time to get this bad boy mounted, so we're gonna see what we have to do. I got the car all jacked up on jack stands, got the jack there for added safety on the rear diff, and we're gonna slide it in and see how it looks. All right, this is the exact point where I wish I had a lift at my house like some people I know, but let's slide that muffler on there. What you need to do is replicate that exhaust hanger right there, and I have no idea how that works. I'll try and zoom in on it in just a second. So that needs to be replicated on this side. And I've never used an exhaust hanger like that before, so we gotta figure it out. I need to go to AutoZone real quick and see what I can do. But I'll show you all what it sounds like right now with both mufflers on idling. It definitely tones it down a lot. This is gonna be a pain to figure out because like I said, I've never used an exhaust hanger like that before, but there's a first for everything. And then listen to how the car sounds right now with two mufflers on. It's quite a difference actually. Way more tame. Fine, so I did some rigging and I was able to get the other side done, and I'll show you all exactly how. So I actually ended up taking out one of my brake line bolts that holds the brake line to the body. Ooh, that was not a good creak. Anyways, it's that silver one right there, and I put the nylon through it and threaded it through the bolt and then tightened it down. So a little bit different than that side, as you all can probably see, but it's working. My only concern is this part right here. It's kind of flimsy and hanging lower. So if we could like support it and make it stand up taller, it would literally be golden. So this is the only problem here. Maybe I can clamp down the front really hard. Yeah, that might work if I clamp it really hard at the front. So I'm gonna go get some clamps from AutoZone. These tips are literally perfect. I love the placement. Now I just spent maybe the past 30 minutes banging on the backside after taking out all the screws for this hanger on this side. And I mean, not the hanger, for the tips. I took out all 3 screws and this thing literally will not budge. So I'm starting to think that it was welded in. We're gonna end up taking my stepbrother's Tesla Model Y to AutoZone. This is my first time driving this thing, by the way. I've never driven one of these before and it's super weird. This is the key right here. Tesla key. Okay, unlock, please. Let's go. Hello. Really odd. So apparently both the trunks are open. Oh my god, how do we turn off this AC? Really not used to that regenerative braking whatever. So when you let off the gas pedal, it brakes really hard, and I'm just not used to that. Plan your next charge. You are almost too far from known charging locations. Oh great, so I guess my stepbrother did not charge this thing, and we're gonna be stranded if this thing dies. Ah, yeah, lovely Tesla. You know, you can usually just put gas in your gas car and not worry about anything, but no, you have to charge for 45 minutes and sit there and wait in line too. Most of the time here in Florida, whenever you're trying to hit up a supercharger, you gotta wait like 45 minutes to an hour in line because there are a million other Teslas out there. This right here honestly should do the job, so I wouldn't count it out. We're gonna try this. Now we've got my AutoZone clamp. We're just gonna tighten it down for the last time. and we're all set now. We're done. Oh, it's completely official. The side exit is all mounted up all the way to the header. So let's see how it sounds. You guys ready to hear what this sounds like? Let's do it. Holy! Oh my God! That sounds insane. I'm gonna drop this bad boy and then we'll be on our way. There we go. Honestly, really toned it down a ton. I know I've probably said that a million times now, but I'm thoroughly impressed by the power of those two mufflers alone. Completely took down the exhaust note a ton. It's a lot more manageable, and the drone is probably significantly reduced. You know what though, I will say this, I don't smell any more exhaust fumes in here, so the car is actually bearable to drive, you know? It was really bad, and a lot of people were clowning on Instagram. They're like, doing a side exit won't help with the fumes. I literally don't smell any fumes anymore, so if you're wondering if a side exit helps with it, 100% does. I'm trying to go to the gym right now, but listen to this in the garage. It's ridiculous. Actually talked to the welder and he told me how to adjust these tips. So we need a special size of Allen key that I currently don't have. I'm gonna have to make a supply run, and apparently after you take out the screws like I did, you can pretty much just put the Allen key in there and it'll loosen them up. So I had no idea. We're gonna fix that up, but I'll probably do that at another time if I'm being honest here. But let's see what a cold start sounds like with this side exit exhaust. Obviously this is gonna be the first cold start because I haven't done one before, especially in the garage. Sounds pretty good. Just want to know the measure that shows that the, what do you call it? The mufflers are actually working in the middle there. We're not setting off car alarms anymore. So that's a plus right there. We're not upsetting everyone at the apartment. I really don't know if you guys can hear the difference in drone, but like, I don't hear any drone anymore when I'm just cruising. So when I had the header dumps, it was just always so loud, even at idle. Very, very unpleasant for a daily driven car. And it would just give me a fat headache mixed in with the fumes. But like, car sounds great now. We don't really have that much drone. I mean, obviously when you get higher up in the RPMs, it gets louder, but just cruising, it's manageable. Let's get some spicy downshifts if I can in just a second. Sounds really good still, but toned down times 100. And you can probably hear the wine mod way more now too, that it's a little bit muffled. So that'll definitely sound great. I need to put the bead locks on when I get the clutch in, and we'll go do rips and hear the wine mod with the side exit exhaust. I'll have my buddies be on the outside recording it so you can hear exactly what this sounds like, because it'll sound sick. And that little hiss you hear is the wine mod. That's what it sounds like when you're not in boost. It goes, Zip. I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please remember to, you know what to do. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one, man. The side exit looks so crazy. This was the best idea I've had thus far.